So a horse with Tom Hanks' face was doing cartwheels down the street, right? And Pinkie Pie comes up, and she said, "Sup, dog?" And Tom said, "Hey." Then they moonwalked down the road to Sugar Cube Corner, and then Pinkie Pie said, "Oh no, Rainbow Dash is over there, and she's not moving. We should go and see what's up." "Ite," said Tom, smoking 12 cigarettes all at one time in 12 seconds. To their astonishment, Rainbow Dash had had an aneurysm because she was trying to turn Super Saiyan and died. "Gosh, Rainbow sure does look tasty. What do you think, Tom Hanks from the big movie?" "I want to bake her into something sweet," said the Tominator. "That's a great idea, Tom Hanks from Castaway. What do we want to bake her into?" "Cupcakes." "Fuck cupcakes. Those things make me want to kill orphans. We'll make her into banana bread."
Stupid.
So then Pinkie Pie and Tomzilla walked into Sugar Cube Corner and made Rainbow Dash flavored banana bread. And then one dude named Twilight Sprinkle or some shit walked up and was all like, "Is that Rainbow Dash banana bread? I fucking love that shit." Twilight Sparkle was so happy she stuck her horn into Tom's leg, but he was totally cool with it. Then they all went to the library and Twilight Sprankle started making out with Pinkie Pie because she wanted to, and Tom Hanks was from that one movie where those toys talked and moved around and stuff and started playing Assassin's Creed. He was getting really pissed off because the game will fuck you and its cheats. Then he saw a horse in the game and started humping the screen and put a hole through it. Later on that day, a random pony walked into the library and was all like, "Hey, my name is Rob. Nice to meet you." And he couldn't finish the sentence because Tom Hanks stabbed him in the knee and raped him. After Tom Hanks from the movie Saving Private Ryan stopped raping him, Rarity came over, shat down his throat, and took the fucking piece of horse anus back to the Carousel Boutique where she raped him with Sweetie Belle's horn. He later died, but he was brought back by Rarity's revival spell. She repeated that process for 1 billion years. So Tom and Pinkie Pie and that bitch Twilight walked over to Sweet Apple Acres, where Twilight used her magic to disintegrate all the trees, and then force-fed all the ash from the now disintegrated trees down Applejack's throat. Then Tom Hanks from the Green Mile punched Applejack in the face repeatedly until she died from getting punched in the face repeatedly. They raped the dead body and burned it down. Tom Hanks from You've Got Mail was bored, so he walked up to Berry Punch and performed laser eye surgery on her just for the fuck of it. He then did 5,000 shots of whiskey, got really drunk, and made out with Big Macintosh. He started giving Big Mac a blowjob and was surprised by how small his penis was. Tom was super pissed off because he contracted the herpes, but he was much better after he spread them to Mr. Cake. This had been a long day for Tom. He was all tuckered out, so he murdered Snips and Snails because they are both pieces of shit, and he went to bed. Then he got woken up by Gilda. He drowned her in a bathtub. Tom Hanks from the Money Pit walked down the street singing Mother by Dan Zig at the top of his lungs when he saw Carrot Top eating fine china on the roof of a house. This made Tom so confused that he started eating Carrot Top's legs. They were very good. Then out of nowhere, Tom Hanks from the movie The Polar Express had the urge to go see a movie, so we went to the movie theater and saw The Vowel. He started crying so hard that every pony just started masturbating. Tom was so confused by this that he started eating all their legs. Twilight Spackle and Pinkie Pie were humping when Tom Hanks from Dragnet got back to the library looking very sad. Twilight had a glorious orgasm, then did backflips over to where Tom was and asked in a Brooklyn accent, "What the fuck's the matter with you?"
I can imagine all this in my mind right now, by the way.
"I ate too many legs today, and now my tummy hurts," cried Tom Hanks from Philadelphia. "I told you not to eat too many legs. You need to be more careful next time," said Twilight. Oh, wait, hold on. "I told you not to eat too many legs. You need to be more careful next time," said Twilight in a Morgan Freeman voice. "Hey, Twilight, yes? Want to do it? Sure. We'll do it all night long until your penis falls off and explodes." Can I join in? Said Spitfire, Brayburn, Octavia, and Pipsqueak, Fleur de Lis, Zakor, Soren, Little, Strong, Heart, Angel, Tank, Apple Bloom, Scootaloo, Gummy, and Pound Cake, all in the perfect unison. Sure, said Twilight Spankle. They all had sex with Tom Hanks from the Da Vinci Code. At the same time, they did it so hard that Tom puked half-digested legs all over the place. Sweetie Belle was then forcibly shoved inside Tom's anal cavity. Ooh, said Tom. Tom then started listening to Kesha for no reason and yelling at the top of his lungs. I know how long your dick is, Leonardo DiCaprio, so stop pooping in my shoes. I'm going to eat a Swiffer Duster, said Pinkie Pie. And then she ate a Swiffer Duster. She then took a knife and lodged it deep inside of her stomach, pulled out her ovaries, pulled out her eyeballs, and put her eyeballs where her ovaries were and her ovaries were her eye sockets. She then proceeded to dance around and scream, I'm Keanu Reeves. Put me inside you. After every pony left, Twilight tucked Tom into bed and gave him a goodnight hug and kiss, peed on his face, and blew up. The end.